How about those? Yeah. Oh. Okay. So. Okay, I was just getting ready.
Hello.
Hi.
Hey.
How's it going?
Hi.
I
All
am
the sound effects
streaming.
are already in play.
What's already in play? Yeah, I'm streaming FYI. So yeah, looks like people are getting more and more often late. Hey, Dylan, Dirk is here. So I'm not
Hello.
sure where Ozzy is. Should be going soon.
But he barely getting here by 5:30 is always tough.
Yeah, and Sammy did say that he was going to probably be late. Oh, and Ozzy just came online, so he'll be joining soon, probably. Okay, then we should be ready to go. By the way, Aaron, I asked you a question in pregame notes. I didn't answer yet. So, would it be okay if you were role playing Irina for today, basically?
Well, I know the answer to the option I'm gonna give you, but I'll try.
Okay. Well, like if I give her an option with what you know already, you can just decide on how she would answer.
Well, I don't want her to stay.
Hmm? That's
I
fine.
assume.
It's you can decide on what she decides.
Okay, cool.
That sounds like better than me deciding on things like that. Uh, but yeah, okay, cool, thanks. Just getting ready.
Did you just give Irina free will? This is not allowed in this country.
Yeah,
What?
Irina now has free will thanks to Darcy's uh,
Bards can't
soul
think for
implementing
themselves.
her, basically. What did you say, Dirk?
Bards can't think for themselves.
Yeah, bards can't think of themselves, which is so sad. I guess she is Bard 4. Yeah. Okay, I do want to get Esmeralda's because I made a character sheet for Esmeralda, but I don't see multi attack on her character sheet, so I'm not sure if I finished doing it or not. So for now, I'm just gonna use the NPC sheet, basically. That's what happened last week, and I forgot to finish it up. All right. So let's just get started with the summary, and Ozzy will join us. It's been 5 minutes already. So last week, um, you met with Esmeralda, and you started talking about joining forces and the fact that it's her destiny or your destiny to meet up with her or something like that. Um, she was hesitant, especially since she had her own plans. But since you both seem to be um, targeting Strahd, she's like, okay, it might be interesting to join forces with you. But let's not discuss this here. So you went outside to try and basically discuss your plans without the abbot potentially eavesdropping. And as you got to the garden and started talking with her, and things were going well, Iron notices that this place seems to describe what the prophecy from Madame Eva foretold. And interrupting the discussion, she mentions it, and Ozzy tries to look into one of the scarecrows. And as soon as his hand touches some item hidden inside of the hay of the scarecrow, 7 wights spring out from the soil and start to attack you, trying to seemingly protect this artifact. You're able to dispatch them using sunlight, which was very useful, and Tehanu did not like so much. But you were able to get rid of all of the 7 um, whites, and then you took a little bit of a rest, some healing, and Liam looks at this hilt that you found and says it's magical in nature. And he's able to ascertain that it's a sunblade, basically. And that's where we left off. Now, what do you guys want to do?
I don't know. But what do you think the hint was? Because it said don't look to the garden, but the gardener or something like that, right?
But the Guardian.
The guardian. That's it. So was that in reference to the scarecrow and us finding the sword? Does that mean we're done?
Um, the Basically, it meant look inside the scarecrow instead of trying to dig out the entire garden.
Yeah. Okay. So we cracked the code, you guys. I don't know what to do now though. What was the other like riddle stuff that we got?
Well, you were talking with
Where's that all?
Esmeralda at that point, right? So, I'd say you could just continue what you were talking about.
Well, we were asking her if she was going to join us on our adventure to support it with Strahd.
Right.
To,
So
We got a cool lightsaber now too. She should be really on board.
well, I am impressed with what we have done here, and I must say we seem to be working quite well together. I did have a plan to potentially defeat the devil, but whatever you think your plan is, I think I'll go on board with you. You seem to be capable enough.
Well, I think there's a couple things we need to do. Like figuring out this whole wine situation.
Oh, wine.
seems pretty important to Barovia.
Well, wine is very important to Barovia. No. What would you do if you couldn't forget your worries anymore because there is no more wine to be had?
I'd probably switch to beer.
I have heard of beer and I do like it, but unfortunately there isn't much of it in this part of the world.
Well, I think it would be good for us to help out with that wine situation.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm down to find the wine. I think the Vistani place near whatchamacallit there wanted to get their wine too, and we're gonna give us a reward, weren't they?
There's like two groups of people that are kind of dependent on the, and that we can help both of those groups. That's kind of like gonna endear us to the people.
Are both groups men and women?
Mhm.
Which groups would those be, if I may ask?
Well, the town we just came from, and then the Vistanis.
Resk guy?
Well, Kresk is not really a problem. Why? They are very peaceful. Why would you need to?
Strahd blew up their shrine and we got blamed for it, so we thought if we help with the wine, it would help kind of make amends.
You blew up the Shrine of the White
Strahd.
Sun?
No,
Strahd
Strahd
did.
Why would he do something like that?
because Irina almost went into some water spirit thing.
She raises an eyebrow.
This
Okay,
place is weird. I don't know.
all right. Well,
Also, at some point, we need to recover the bones of Argan Vostel Diddly Doo from somewhere at Strahd's place and return it to the castle or mansion or whatever.
I do not know about this Argin Doodly Doo fellow, but
Argan Vostel?
Have you been there?
no, I have not. I have heard of places here in Barovia, but I haven't explored all of it. I have seen a room in the castle that is full of bones. Maybe the bones you are looking for would be there.
You
Mhm.
have?
I have, yes.
Oh. Or maybe you can
See?
help us after we do the wine bit.
Now we're cooking with fire. This is good. I see great things for our party.
I do as well.
The question is, the reason we originally came here was to find somewhere safe for Irina. And I'll turn to Irina, where I can't see her on the map. Oh, there she is.
Yes?
Is this? I mean, I know you wanted to come here, but I mean, I can't help but say this place gives me the heebie-jeebies. So I wouldn't blame you if you don't want to stay, but ultimately, we're not here to force you. Whatever you decide.
What? She can stay with us then? I mean, would the group be okay with that? If she doesn't want this to stay?
Well, we can find her along the way. We may find her somewhere else that's safe. Like if we can return the wine, then that little Kresk town or whatever it was, maybe we can have her stay there.
Perhaps, but why not stay in the Abbey itself? This
Oh
is
no.
Esmeralda talking.
This place with all the voices and the guy, and then I don't know, Tahano, didn't you say there's like creepy things that you saw up there?
Well, I went into one of the rooms and they're literally stitching body parts together to create new life, which really makes me think of necromancy, which I don't know, it depends if that's your kind of thing.
Well, let's see.
Could be alchemy
As
as well.
far as I know, this place is relatively safe. Yes, the mongrel folk are quite disturbing, both in appearance, in noises, especially if you want to have a good night's sleep, but also in their psyche. And the abbot is, to be blunt, crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Well, there might
But
be some dark arts magic kind of thing involved as well, because I went pretty close to one of those lifeless bodies being assembled, and what you see when you're looking at it and when you're touching it is different. So there's some sort of magical illusion. Either that, or I had too much catnip.
well, I don't know about that personally. I have mostly been just staying here. I asked for shelter. The abbot said no problem. I took it. He respected his word, and that's it. I have been preparing for a trap, let's say, against the devil.
A trap against the what?
The devil, Strahd.
I just think that the the magic or dark arts that would be used to create these type of constructs would be relatively strong, and I don't see a scenario in which someone this powerful exists in this area without Strahd's explicit like support or condoning it. Or yeah, so I don't know.
Yes, perhaps.
There's a crazy pool that tried to kill Arena too.
What? Who? Did what?
The water in the town that was like,
Oh, that event you spoke of.
Mhm.
yeah.
Yes, that was quite disturbing. I do not know what that means. I am sorry. My specialty is more in terms of monsters and how to hunt them.
I think it's just global warming doing that, some sort of effect on climate.
Yes, perhaps the mist plays tricks with the mind.
So the question, I put the question to you, Arvina. Like, we've all kind of expressed how we feel about this place. What's your decision? And whatever you decide, I feel like we'll support you.
That's Darcy's turn to reply.
I know.
Let the ring,
here. This place is creepy AF.
let the ring bearer decide.
So,
Well, I agree with your assessment. This doesn't feel like a good place to stay.
Now would be a good time for Ozzy to say, "You have my warhammer," and me to say, "You have my short bow."
You have my soul.
My Eldritch Blast.
Aww.
All right. So, is there anything else we need to do? I think we're in agreement. We should probably peace out of here. Pretty quick.
We technically haven't. I don't think we've explored the whole place.
I don't want to with those noises. Ooh.
It's just that we might not have another chance at coming here.
Or if you find
In
another
another time.
lightsaber.
Well, I'm still looking for the Soul Reaver to compensate for the lightsaber.
What?
I need a dark sword or something.
it's just a Tahanu reference. But, yeah, the opposite of the Sun Sword? The Moon Sword.
The hilt looks like a butt.
Maybe. Okay, I need to create homebrew item. Where do I do that?
No butts. I want this hilt.
Okay, so I mean, if you guys want to explore some more, we can. I mean, I just think we should probably. I mean, we came here for a couple of reasons. Number one, the tarot cards told us to. And number two, to deliver Irina here. We solved the tarot card thing. We've delivered Irina here, and she does not want to stay. I just returned to center. So, but if you want to keep exploring, we can.
So we don't really have a lot of places to go now, do we?
Well, we have the winery to fix that. We have Strahd's wherever what's her name knows to get the bones.
The bows? What?
The
Bones.
bones.
Where
Oh, the
Argon
bones.
lost.
Yeah, yeah. And then we also have to go to the place hidden in the mountains where Strahd got his powers.
The Amber Temple.
That one, yeah. But I mean, in terms of like, we came here because Arena wanted a safe place to go, and I don't think it's safe here. So
Oh.
I think we've run out of safe places to try to run to.
But I was wondering, maybe would Argonfast? Well, obviously, if we go do with the winery thing, I don't know about them, but another idea. But there's nobody that lives in Argonfast, right? Argonfast Hold. Like, if we put the bones back, wouldn't that place become a better place to be?
Theoretically, assuming that like changes the mood of the undead people there.
That's true. I guess we'd have to see what happens.
I don't know how we're gonna get the bones out of Strahd's castle without facing Strahd, though.
Does Esmeralda? Does she have any ideas on that?
Well, getting into the castle is not so much a problem. Getting out may be a little more difficult, but I've been there and out, and I've explored a little bit each time. I haven't really had much of an issue.
Well, Strahd did issue a formal invitation to the party. Now, whether he keeps his word to grant safe passage, that's another thing.
I have an idea. Let me know what you guys think. If we fix the wine situation, so we know that what's the name of the town that we just came?
Chris?
Kresk?
Okay, so we know the people of Crest don't really like us right now because of that whole shrine situation. If we can fix the wine situation for them, they'll hopefully like us again, or at least like us enough to create a safe haven for. And that could be somewhere we leave her, because I don't want to go to Strahd's castle under any circumstances with Irina, because that's kind of like bringing what he wants there, and that's just going to open the door for us. So whether we go there for the purposes of that dinner, or if we go there for the purposes of kind of trying to sneak in and find the bones, either way, I don't want Irina there. So finding her a safe place, I think that this is the easiest way to do that, unless you guys have another idea.
Well, I think it would be a good idea indeed to keep Irina out of the castle if you are saying that he is after her.
Mm-hmm.
Irina just seems to be depressed. She doesn't really seem to participate as much.
I like the idea.
I'm getting the bones.
Getting the wine so we can hopefully leave Irina here so we can then go get the bones.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm down to find some wine.
Right.
And again, that one thing said that maybe we can find like the source of Strahd's power and then like reverse it or something.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Alright.
Is that reason it says game paused?
Oh yeah, sorry. Should unpause it. Just in between sessions it's paused, so it blocks token movement and stuff.
Okay.
That's because I know you want to like cheat and move your token everywhere to see everything. And it is a joke. And why did it pause again? Okay.
All right. So, which way is it to the vineyard?
The one you look out from where you are, you would be able to see the area where the vineyard would be. So it would be to the south, and it would be relatively visible on the map of Barovia, if you want to go there. So as you've been discussing this, something happens. You start to hear the clanking of coins start to
Tony Stark?
fall. Yeah.
What was the command word?
It's on.
And
Is on.
as it starts to like fall off from all of his stuff, all of his holes, basically, you see the armor.
The guy is bleeding money.
Just drop, and as a huge pile of armor and coins.
Okay, I'm gonna try to reactivate him. So, like, Kazan, come on, get back up, Tony.
All right. He reforms into this magical.
Mushroom.
Magical armor that is standing tall, and starts to gather back the coins that were inside.
His innards fell out.
Yeah, he's stuffing himself back with the coins. Every time he picks one up, you hear.
Oh.
And yeah, so you have about another 24 hours under your control.
Okay.
Although technically. You said, what was the word? And Iron said, Kazan.
Next time I'm gonna... I did not. Nope. I'm gonna write it on a piece of paper and hand it to him.
Uh-huh. So is it under Iron's control or Ozzy's control? Okay.
Ozzy's.
Okay. I'll allow it. It's under Ozzy's control for the next 24 hours.
Ozzy's Iron Fist.
He's mostly just our community piggy bank at this point.
Mm-hmm.
But all right, so let's start heading south. Is that okay with everyone?
Yes. Let me
Please
just
out pretty
grab
quickly.
my things from the room, and then we can be on our way. And so she starts going back towards the area. So you guys are doing what now? You're going to move towards the exit?
Mhm.
Okay. All right. As you do.
Unless anyone has anything, like I don't want to like force anyone into anything.
I
If
mean,
someone,
there were some, doors and a bunch of stuff to explore, but you guys are afraid, so
Well, that
I'm
big
not
guy
afraid.
kind
I'll
of.
kill all these freaks. I don't care.
Okay.
I mean, if they attack us, like I don't mind. I'll defend myself. There could be some sweet loot in here. We found a cool lightsaber thingy.
oh, it's fine. If you want to look some more, we can.
All right. So you want to look some more, or you want to leave?
Let's take a vote.
Like, I'm okay if you guys want to look around.
Okay, in chat, type 1 if you want to leave, 2 if you want to stay.
Ooh, voting system. Okay, I need to create a module for voting system.
I got distracted by him reading his note that's old. Which one is it again?
1 to leave, 2 to stay
Okay.
and explore.
Oh, we don't have a tiebreaker.
Sammy.
Okay.
All right.
Let's look around.
I'm cool with looking around, so.
All right. How about /roll 1d2 and the answer is the tiebreaker?
I'll let Tahani roll it.
Someone. Okay, Tehanu, do it. All right.
Yes, with the ground.
Okay. Has it been an hour?
An hour for what?
Attunement.
What?
Attunement.
Oh, so you're attuning at the same time to that thing.
Just all attuning means is you're holding on to it.
Yeah. So are you guys like taking a short rest, everyone at the same time?
I'm down to take a short rest. Yeah.
Since you were mostly just talking, so yeah. And you've been talking for a while, so okay. You can all consider that you took a short rest. When Sammy gets here, we'll let him know if he wants to roll any hit dice.
Did Irina sing at all to us?
No, she's feeling a little down. She didn't think about singing. Sorry.
Oh my god, really?
Okay, you could. Let's see. Why is this not? Okay, there we go. So what do I want to say? I don't know what I was gonna say, but it's okay. All right, so you all take a short rest. You attune, and as soon as you attune, you feel it, Ozzy. You feel an emotion envelop you. Something coming from the sword. You don't hear words, but you feel like it's words being transmitted to you from the sword through an emotion that says revenge, blood, Strahd.
I'm sorry,
Yeah,
revenge,
Neville's
blood,
dog.
what?
Strahd.
Oh, I'm gonna look at the blade and I'm gonna be like, oh, the hilt, and be like, I got you, boo boo. We're gonna get him soon.
I thought it was like
You
a
feel the
peace
emotion
and sunlight
of
blade.
not happiness, just like resolute acceptance. Like, okay, good. Ozzy, you just gained a sentient sword.
What?
The sword is sentient.
Oh, I thought you said a sainted sword, and I'm like,
Yeah,
okay.
you smell it. It smells like blood. All right.
All right, so where are we gonna explore first?
There was a door right next to the garden.
Yeah, it's just
technically.
one
Okay,
right
I'll go
here.
back up there.
Where?
Oh well, I'm not
Right here.
just opened
This
it.
door? Okay. So you find yourselves in a long corridor.
It
This
looks very much
lightless
like a prison.
corridor has multiple doors behind which lie creatures that chattered quiet with their mad cackles and whispered curses. The stench here is really overpowering. In Even in the gloom of this corridor, you can make out the monster shape lumbering down the hall, moving slowly in your direction.
We just close the door and move away.
So one of those big monstrosity things. Oh Jesus!
Yeah, the big monstrosity thing.
Oh my gosh.
My Matsu.
Bad.
Wait, are we exploring this or are we gonna run?
I don't know. Just like a damn corridor with a prison, right? Anyhow,
I think it just saw you
Oh,
and it just went into anger attack mode and
oh,
starts dashing towards you.
well, that
As
didn't
he,
take long.
like as a reaction, as he puts his middle finger up and points it to Tehanu.
Yeah, well, I'm just gonna stab the thing before it does anything. So,
All right, everybody, roll initiative. Let me end this combat. Create a new one. You can like the combat tracker. You can right click on it and it will pop out if you wanna do that. And oh, it got a 19. So
It said it cannot create an initiative because an encounter hasn't been created.
yeah, I did just create the thing, but let's see. You already rolled. It was a 15. Where's uh, there's you and 15 for Mr. Ozzy. Who else is missing? Okay.
Tehanu, have you ever rolled any double-digit initiatives yet?
yeah, that's just ridiculous.
So there's
Yeah.
Liam, Irina, and Tony. They are still outside when this happens. Esmeralda is upstairs
getting your stuff. Yep.
getting her stuff. And
We're missing Sammy.
yeah, Sammy isn't here, but he's still outside. He hasn't entered the area yet. He's just outside with Irina and Tony, who are just about to enter. But let's add them anyway to the initiative tracker. So we'll see.
Anyway, we have got 2 tanks in the front blocking the hallway, and folks from behind can unleash whatever artillery they want.
So Liam got a 3. Wait, that Liam got added twice. Okay. And Irina and Tony. I wonder if those initiative things are correct or not. I think they are. Okay, cool.
I'm pretty sure they are not correct because I have +4 initiative and I've never seen above 12.
Well, you rolled a 5 plus 4, so it's fine. But I
Yeah.
just meant the +0 and Irina got +1 because the character sheets inside Foundry VTT aren't configured properly, but the dexterity, so the initiative value is correct. So it's okay.
I'm just complaining about my shit rolls.
Yeah. Okay. So the golem, the flesh golem, is going to be the first one to attack. Let me just read his character sheet real fast. Okay. So it's going to do 2 slam attacks on. I guess Ozzy was the first one he rushed towards. So 22 and a 16.
22 hits.
Yeah, 11 points of bludgeoning damage as it just slams into you and hits you right on your helmet, on your helm, which pokes at your horns. Do you have horns as a dragonborn? I'm not even sure.
I don't think so, no.
Anyways, you feel like maybe you just got a little concussion. Alright. And then it would be Irina's turn. She is going to get in and give you Ozzy Bardic Inspiration. Okay. And that will be her turn. Wait, no, it's a bonus action. Okay, so she still has one action, and she's going to try and cast Cloud of Daggers on the area where the Flesh Golem is.
Is a flesh golem considered undead? Wait, doesn't that hurt me? Us?
No, it's a 5x5. So it's, let me just do a template here of just this area here. I don't know if it's even usable. It's just
Wait.
it's just the grid spot where the golem itself is.
God damn it! I forgot to use my reaction again.
So like the red cloud of daggers, you can click it and it will expand and show you all the details. So it's 5 feet on each side. And so the enters this film for the first time or on a turn or starts its turn there. So it's getting 11 damage on the flesh golem. Okay. Okay, go. And then it's Ozzy's turn.
I'm gonna attack.
Go.
Is it undead again?
It's not undead. Technically, you shouldn't be able to know that, I guess. I don't know.
I don't care. I just
Yeah.
want to know if the sword does more damage.
Okay, so you take your sword. Wait, does it need an action to? You need an action to activate it.
I
Right.
do?
I think so. Where's your character sheet?
Activate Tony? Oh no, the sword. Oh,
So that it comes out of the hilt. It becomes.
Yeah.
the lance.
Otherwise, right now you just have a hilt.
You have to speak to it like Tony.
Wait, where does it say?
Oh, it says as you use a bonus action to cause the blade of pure radiance to spin.
Okay, so it's a bonus action. Cool.
So
So you use your bonus action
blade
to.
comes out.
Yep. Then you hit. So both of them hit. And so you're dealing
8 radiant on the first one, 7 radiant on the second one. Unless it's undead, in which case it takes an extra 10.
Yeah. So radiant. Okay.
You know what frustrates
That's
me
your
the most
turn.
of all?
Hmm?
I forgot to stab the thing when it attacked Ezzy again.
It's
Don't do
still. Oh yeah, it's too late now. Yeah. Okay, Teano, your turn.
I'm gonna stab it now.
that. You should get behind it
Stab
so
it,
we
stab,
get
stab.
flanking.
I could do that.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead. And
And
I'll do this music too.
grab this. That gives advantage.
Why do you not get advantage?
You do get advantage because you're flanking.
Yeah, but his roll wasn't with advantage. Can you set it to always roll twice? It's just gonna make things easier.
Okay. Should I
The Beyond 20
re-roll?
icon in the toolbar, click on it, and then select roll twice in the advantage type or whatever.
Alright.
And for
So-
now, just roll a second time. We'll take the first damage values. Okay, so that would be a 13. That's your second roll, technically. So it hits, and you do 21 damage to it. Okay.
But then
Tony!
this time it was a critical, so it messes everything up.
Yeah, kind of. But I just ignored the critical. I ignored that second value. Okay, Tony, what do you do?
Is he done picking up all his coins?
Let's say he is, yeah.
Tony's gonna move over here. Oh my god, I cannot move through walls. I hate this. I can't move him. Can you move him?
You have to go on an angle. Drag him to. Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
Ah, okay, I see the issue. Okay, yeah. Okay, you do that, and then. Hey, can you
I'm
get?
gonna take his slam attacks. I'm just pulling up his character sheet.
Okay, can you see inside of the cells, by the way? Like
No.
the field of, is it like all black or is it like
It's black because the doors
semi-black?
are closed.
Some bitch, he crit.
Yeah, he crit. Okay, so both of them hit. The golem is really slow, and as he slams into him, the golem's head just bounces against the wall, getting like a concussion from the wall. That gives it 11, 16, 19 damage. Whoops. There you go. The golem, you can see some stitches opening and some flesh, just like a flap opening from the chest. It doesn't look very pretty. Amnon, your turn.
Okay. You guys are probably going to be pretty surprised about what I'm going to do. I'm going to apply my hex,
Really?
You don't say it.
and then I'm going to Eldritch Blast.
Really?
Eldritch Blast.
Oh, yeah. Oh, one misses.
Both of them hit.
What? Really?
Yeah.
Damn. I'll roll the hex damage one second.
So
Does hex damage go for each?
something
Yeah,
For
it's
every
wrong
hit?
here.
each hit.
That's legit.
And I'll
Okay.
actually I should be still concentrating on my last Eldritch Blast. Or not Eldritch Blast, the hex from last fight, because it hasn't been 8 hours, right?
Yeah, I think so.
And I don't believe I got hit at all, so I'll transfer that one, and it'll still be a Dex disadvantage.
Okay. You see lots of black ichor just coming out of all of the stitches. You know, it's opening and it doesn't look so good. It looks badly hurt at this point. Iron, what do you do to it?
Toll the Dead.
Toll the Dead. So it's
Yeah.
Dex. With,
That's actually Wisdom.
Oh,
Secret
it's
Flame
Wisdom.
Dex. Which.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh well, no. I'll do Secret.
No, it's okay. I know Toll the Dead does more damage, I think, so I'll just do that one. Maybe I'll do Wisdom for going forward.
So Wisdom
Well,
or Dex?
yeah, it's a Wisdom save. I'll stick with Toll the Dead.
Okay. It rolled a 2.
Yay!
Nice.
So
So it's
12 damage.
Okay. So how do you want to do it?
Yay!
So
I-
describe it to me, please.
What does Toll the Dead even do? How does it do
It's
damage?
like a big bong that just
Echoes through their brain.
yeah.
I like his description.
A bong?
Yeah,
The
basically.
brain.
Okay,
A big bong just echoing through his brain. He gets super stoned and dies.
It's necrotic damage.
It's necrotic damage. Okay.
So I read Necrocleric.
Okay. Well, the combat is done, I guess. And
Yay.
God, that was a challenge 5.
What?
Yeah, it was a challenge rating of 5.
Tony scared him.
No, the thing is that it's not resistant to damage, it's immune to damage
What?
that is non-magical. The thing is
Oh,
that
wow.
all your attacks were magical. Actually, I need to check if Ozzy's Sunblade counts as magical or not. I think it
Pretty
does.
sure
It's
it does.
radiant damage.
Radiant or not doesn't matter. I don't know if it
it's a
counts
magical
as...
blade.
Yeah, it is. I don't know
It's
if
a sentient blade. You can't.
Oh
get
yeah.
more magical than that.
Anyway, it said like bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing from non-magical. So radiant wouldn't have mattered anyway, whether it was magical or not. So yeah, it was just. But like anyone else without any magical attack would have just been unable to do anything against it because it was damage immune, like 0 damage unless you find a way to do some magical damage to it. You guys are OP.
Yeah, we're strong now.
Right, so we can
Yeah.
explore some of the cells.
Let's
Yeah,
release
sure
all the
you can.
prisoners.
So all right,
That's
I'm
the
gonna.
person to go wrong.
I'll just
Oh,
describe what happened. Iron gets in, points at the golem, and then you hear a big boom, and you see its flesh under the skull start to shimmer, and then it just like the top of the head just blows off open. Ichor blows everywhere, and it just like the stitches come off, and all the limbs just fall in one big pile, detached on the ground.
Did he have pockets?
Not really. There's a sort of pocket, but not the kind you're thinking about.
Ew.
Oh,
It has 2 small little balls. You're not sure what their use is for.
Okay. So are these what are these doors? Are they cells or are they just doors?
Oh Jesus! I clicked on one by accident.
Well, Amnon
I'm closing
knows,
it.
as he just opened one.
Close it.
now
The
who's
fuck
mad
was
at
that?
us?
So the doors are not closed; they're not locked, and so as Amnon opened this one and then closed it again, I guess. But you see inside. Let's see. That was 9 mongrel creatures stand in the middle of this room, staring at the doorway in silence, with hungry looks in their eyes.
Well, I'm
Oh, the
gonna
dinner bell.
close the door and not see what they're hungry for.
Okay.
And is there a lock on the outside of the door? I could just kind of just lock it.
No locks.
Well, did it look like they have opposable thumbs that they could grab the doorknob and open?
Oh yeah, they look kind of like the creatures that you've seen here so far, like human, but with some of them have animal limbs. Some of them still have human hands. Others, it's not really human hands. Like sometimes it's a monkey, sometimes it's like a snake in the place of the hand itself. Some have like patches of flesh on their faces or on their torsos or whatever that is like a mix between various different creatures. Some have tails, some don't. So it's like a hybrid of multiple animals melded together into a human. So that's what a mongrel folk is. A mongrel is, and there are 9 of these, each completely different from one another.
I see. Well, I'm gonna close the door in case they decide to come after us.
Okay. So you close the door. There isn't any lock for you to lock, but they
Did it
don't
sound like they were
seem
moving, like running towards the door?
you don't like. There's lots of noises, but you don't really hear the movements, or you don't really hear them coming this way. And it doesn't look like the door is getting rattled.
Okay, well let's. I don't know. I think we can just. Oops, Jesus! I'm trying to click on my character now.
Okay.
think
Which
we
door do
can
you want to
just-
open at this point?
Do we want to just like take a little peek in? Can I just like take a peek? Just take a quick little peek in this one.
Okay. So open the door. So you
I
see
saw some guy. There's
See-
like 8 of them.
7 mongrels are seated in the middle of this room, forming a ring. They appear to be chanting a spell.
Chanting?
Chanting a spell.
Yeah.
What kind of spell? Can I make a check to see if I
Do an
know
Arcana
what
check.
spell it?
Liam is approaching. I'm gonna do an Arcana check for Liam as well.
Oh my! I rolled a 2.
So Liam did a 15. So you're unsure because you're not able to hear exactly what they're saying because they're all like not exactly synchronized. They're each chanting their own thing, so you're not able to focus on it. But Liam is able to like distinguish each one separately, and he's saying, "Just seems like gibberish." I hear in the middle of those fake arcane sounds something like food, but
Food? They're trying
yeah,
to like summon food for themselves.
maybe.
Pathetic.
Yeah.
Trying to fry
Okay,
it.
what's in this one? Take a quick peek here.
All right. So
Oh Jesus, there's more than.
so this one, okay. Uh, Filthy mongrels cradle screaming young in the debris-strewn corners of this room, while several more hoot, holler, roll on the floor, and whack each others with sticks.
Okay.
Jesus.
So far, this cellar thing, prison thing, is not that entertaining.
It's just a bunch of freaks just like in these holes, in these cells. Maybe they want to like rise up. Maybe we can convince them to rise up against their oppressor.
How do you know that they won't go after us?
I think they can still understand English, right? We just need to mobilize them and lead them. You know, we just need a strong, charismatic.
Have you tried talking to them?
I haven't.
You haven't tried.
Oh my god, there's like a whole bunch of them.
Which one did you just open? This one right here?
This
Okay.
one here, yeah.
So let's see. 8 mongrels caper about the wreckage of this bedchamber while singing a rhyme. One of them holds up a glittering gold statuette as it leads this mad parade.
Oh god.
So what are
200
they
people.
speaking when they say it? When
You hear the devil dwells in his dark house upon the misty pillar. First he'll taste her sweet, sweet blood, and then he'll have to kill her. They
I
just
think he's
keep
talking
singing
about
that
Arena.
again and again.
Interesting. Okay, what about this one? Did we open up this one yet?
This one, not yet. Let's see. 4 mongrel creatures brawl amid the wreckage of this bait chamber, while a fifth watches and cackles behind a life-sized, painted wooden statue of a saintly woman in robes.
Interesting.
Mhm.
Okay, these last ones.
All right.
There's like 3 of them in here only.
So the one on the left, this room was once a shared bedchamber, but it's wait, yeah, that one. But its furnishings have been destroyed. 3 shrieking mongrels cower in the shadowy northwest corner. One of them cradles something shiny.
Ooh, something shiny. Can I make out what it is?
Do a perception check.
Oh my god.
You can't see it. You just see like the glint as he keeps moving. You can't see what it is.
Tahanu, can you see it?
I have shitty perception, so don't
Try
expect
anyway.
much.
Try anyways.
Seems to be cradling the thing as if it was a doll or something. Hanu, you can't really see. It looks like maybe like a stick or something in the shape of a stick, but it's reflecting sunlight, like a little bit of sunlight.
So there's a
Shiny.
golden statue in the room I'm in front of. And there's a shiny stick in the room that
A golden statue? I thought there was a statue in this one.
the golden
was
statue
wood.
is in the one not in front of our room.
So in this one,
Different.
there's like a wooden life-size statue of a saintly woman in robes. This one has the one singing the weird song with I think so, a glittering gold statuette. This one has something shiny in their hands. Uh, the one here you haven't seen yet. The
No,
one
I have
up
seen it.
top
Holy
you
shit.
haven't
Oh
seen yet.
Jesus Christ! Holy!
Yeah. This
There's a lot
room
of
is
going-
packed wall to wall with mongrels wallowing in their own filth. The floor is strewn with gnawed bones.
With what?
Gnawed bones.
Oh,
Ew.
no.
What kind of
Okay.
bones?
Do a perception check.
Oh my god! Just roll 8s constantly.
Seriously, that's like
We
the
need-
third 8 in a row, man.
Perception.
um,
Just regular
it-
bones.
It looks like bones of all sorts, actually. You're not sure.
All right, fair enough.
And as you open the door, they're like they're starting to look towards you and beg for food.
We could feed them the thing we just killed. I don't know if they'd like that.
Who
Could
knows?
open all the doors and say there's meat in the middle. Meet us in the middle.
I don't know. What if they just like say like meat and then us, and then they think that we're
Or
meat,
say go
and they
eat the
just start
abbot.
eating. Do we think the abbot's that crazy that we can like we should kill him?
No.
He probably feeds them, so
I don't know. These guys don't look very fed to me. Like, look how many of them are. How many of them there are? What are they
somebody
eating?
feeds them.
Well, in any case, unless there's something valuable or interesting in here, I suggest we don't spend time trying to save these mongrels. There are other things to save in Barovia.
Well, there's a shiny stick, a golden statuette. However, knowing that this place sucks ass for loot, it's probably fake gold and not a real shiny stick. But I have no.
Maybe it's the holy shiny stick of something something.
Yeah.
Or maybe it was just a popsicle.
Maybe I want to see. Maybe I can make a trade with this guy with something that I have on me.
Give him a wooden stick.
Give him some of your rations for the stick.
Oh yeah, I do have rations. I have some cheap jewelry on me. I forget where I got that from.
There's lots of jewelry, cheap kind, pretty much everywhere.
Oh yeah, we have some coins we can pull out of Tony Stark's butt.
Yeah, but I don't know that they. I think they would much rather have food than money.
Oh my god, Tony Stark farts coins.
Okay, I'm gonna try. I'll see if I can reason with one. I'm gonna step into this room, and then I'm gonna try to convey a very passive.
Big Karen go towards the corner.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to convey that I'm very passive. I'm not here to hurt them. Put my hands up, kind of. And I'll say, are you hungry?
Yes, hungry. Food.
What are you holding? I'll point to the one that the guy's cradling the thing.
He grabs it against his chest and holds it super tight.
Could I make a trade with you? I'll trade you food for whatever it is you're holding.
Food.
I'll pull out one of my rations.
Okay. As you do, one of them, not the one cradling the thing, approaches very carefully. Seems to be a little scared of you.
I won't be giving any food until I get that item.
You
Make
say
them
that.
fight each other.
If he starts getting too close, I'll start putting the ration away.
He flees out and just hunkers in the corner.
So I'll approach them slowly, but I'll be looking at the one. It's this one in the corner, right? That has the one that's really in the corner. The guy who's cradling the item. Yeah.
Yep,
So I'll make sure I'm looking at him and addressing him, and say, "I'll trade you. I'll trade you what you're holding for some food, and I'll hold the food to him."
He doesn't seem to he seems to be salivating over the food, but he is cradling the thing hard. He does not seem to want to let it go. At this point, considering how close you are, I'm just gonna tell you it seems to be a candlestick.
Seems to be candles.
Yeah, like a brass candlestick.
Like a candlestick holding. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I see.
Not worth the trade.
Yeah, clearly you don't want it. Okay, have a nice one. And I'll just slowly
You
saunter.
close the door and you hear them howling and crying from behind the door.
Oh, poor guys. Should have traded me their candlestick for some food. I was ready to make the deal. Hopefully they don't all come after us. Alright, can we go this way? I think there's stairs this way.
What about the golden statuette?
You want to get some golden? But there's a bunch of them in here.
I'm gonna go. Okay, copy paste everything Durek did, no, Amnon did, to me trying to get the golden statue.
Okay. They They seem to be ignoring you and just like praying, kind of, but they are singing the same rhymes um, towards the like the and like circling the one that has this golden statuette in his hand.
Okay. I'm gonna kind of and try to get the attention of the one that has.
Um, you you do get his attention. He looks at you, and everyone goes silent as he raises his hands, and he looks at you and says, "The devil dwells in his dark house upon the misty pillar. First he'll taste her sweet, sweet blood. Then he'll have to kill her." Then they all like start yelling and singing the same thing again and again.
Okay.
These
I
guys are
could
crazy.
cast the dancing lights and see if
Do a perception check, please.
would it distract them from the statue if I cast dancing lights?
Maybe you can try. Ozzy, you notice it is a golden statuette that seems to be depicting the same lady figure as you saw in the wooden statue on the other side, but just a smaller version, but it appears to be in gold.
All right, I'm gonna go in.
Okay, so you go in.
I'm gonna do the distraction with the cantrip.
They seem to be ignoring you. They don't really seem to care so much. Do you
I
have
can't
like
seem
an
to get-
issue because of the? Can you try with the arrow keys?
Yeah, you can go. You have to go on an angle. You can't go like straight through. Oops.
You're too fat, Dragon Boy.
But like with arrow keys, does it also block the movement?
So which one of them has the statuette?
Um, let's say it's this guy right here in the corner.
Go into the corner.
Uh huh.
I'm gonna hold out some food and be like, "Food for statue."
He grabs the food.
No, I'm holding it in my hand.
All right,
I'm not like.
let's do a dexterity contest.
Wouldn't it be a strength contest? See if you can pull it out of my hand.
Well, it's about trying to grab it first. He rolled a 7, so. So yeah, you yank it out. He's unable to grab it.
Now I'd like to do a second dexterity check and try to grab the statue.
He looks at you with a betrayal in his eyes. All right, another dexterity check to grab the statue from him. Okay, he rolled a 15.
Oh fucking hell!
Well, you can't take it. He's keeping it away from you.
Okay, again, hold showing the food, and I'm gonna point to this thing.
I'm just gonna sneak
Right.
by them.
At this point, you seem to. It looks like he wants to grab the food, but not give you the statuette. So
Well,
he's gonna
distracted.
He's gonna try and make another swipe at it. He rolled a 1 minus 1, so he rolled a 0. So
Can I just
unable
steal
to
it
grab.
from him while he's distracted with Ozzy?
Sure, do a sleight of hand check.
Fuck!
He rolled a 4 on dexterity, so with that, you are able to to grab it. But obviously, he saw it. He saw you grab it, and
I just run.
as you do, as you grab the thing, he looks at you, big eyes, and starts to cry. And they all start to cry and weep. So you just stole their treasure.
God damn.
How
Oh,
could
well.
you?
All right. So you have a golden statuette, Tanu.
What do I do with this thing? Do I run?
They're not
Just
attacking. They're
slowly
just
walk
crying.
out of the room. Yeah, they see these guys seem like little. I don't even
I'm
know.
gonna put the food down, and I'm gonna call Iron.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So they all gather around the food and while crying, eat it.
Iron, can you make food?
Not on this character.
Oh shit. I'm gonna put
I can give him some of my rations.
All right. Well then, do. Okay, so
Okay.
Ozzy and Iron, you both used one ration.
No, I'll give
Ozzy's
a
gone.
couple. I'll give 3.
Okay, you give 3 rations. Cool. Okay, what do you guys want to do next?
Do you want to go upstairs? Oops. I think we can go down here. Yeah? No?
yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
Let's
If you
go
guys want to
south.
explore, so let's explore.
Okay,
Okay.
let's go.
So you're going upstairs at this point?
Yeah.
Away from the noise.
Okay. So you take your feet to the upper level, and let me just move
My
Tahanu
icon didn't come with me.
back here. Who? What?
Nothing.
Who came with you? All right, let me just.
Nothing.
I'll hide the abbot because he's not there anymore. Tehanu, I brought him to the same side. Who's missing? Okay,
Well, I think we're
so
all in the wrong corner. We're back in Esmeralda's place.
yeah, I know. I'm moving you guys. There.
Oh, is this where we came? I thought we came up a different side.
Nope, that's where you came from. The stairs.
Okay.
So you are in this room that looks like an upstairs office. There's a door to your left and one to the right.
Let's go through this door here and see what's in this way. I don't think we went through here, right?
No, you haven't yet. So you can open the door while I look up the description.
These people look different. Oh, Jesus, a bunch of.
So this looks like a sort of hospital kind of feel to it. There are a few beds, and you see 5 people. Um, 5
People
of the
like
15,
humans?
yeah, like 5 humans occupying the 5 of the 15 cots. Um, you see 4 women, 1 man, and they have been bound to their beds.
Like
Like,
tied up? Are they
yeah,
like
like
gagged and
the
stuff?
same kind of binding that you would see in a mental institution, right? And they seem to be heavily bandaged.
Oh, jeez. Are they like gagged too? Can they speak?
Yeah, they can. As a matter of fact, the woman that is in the nearest cot to you reaches out her arm, like trying to stretch it as much as she can
Mm-hmm.
towards you, and you can see actually it's not an arm; it's just a bandaged stump where her arm should be. You see the left foot, her left foot is enlarged eagle talon, and she
Oh, jeez.
whispers, "Help, help," over and over again. Help.
What? What are they doing to you? Can you hear me? Do you have a name? Can you speak?
Uh, she can speak, but she seems to be in so much pain that it's like it. Most of what she says seems to be gibberish, and you
Okay, I'm
you
gonna
can
walk
you can
up.
see the help, but you're not able to fully understand what she's trying to tell you at this
I'm gonna
point.
put 10 points of lay on hands into her.
Okay,
10. Jeez.
you can see like the pained face, just like suddenly seems to slowly breathe out a breath of relief. Like she's been in so much pain for so long, and like just it's not enough what you've just given her to like regrow her arm basically or whatever, but it just helps her, and you can see like a small moment of clarity in her eyes. Who are
Who did
you?
this to you?
The abbot.
How did you get here? How did you come here?
I came to save my child.
Your child's here too?
No, he died.
Was he here?
The abbot revived him.
Did you turn him into one of those monsters?
No, I saw him. It was my little baby. He was back from the dead. He was alive. He was well.
How did he die in the first place?
Disease took him.
And the abbot cured him or raised him from the dead?
He revived him. He was dead, my boy. He was dead. But now, I am happy to know that he lives.
Is this what you had to do in return?
Nothing is free. I promised to give the abbot my flesh in exchange for his gift.
Doesn't seem like a very nice trade. Where's your son now?
It's the pain. The pain is horrible.
Can imagine so. Is your son gone? Was he able to leave?
With his father, yes.
And you live in town?
Yes.
Are all these people from town?
She turns her head, looks at the others who seem to be here, and all they all seem to be either unconscious, completely out of it, driven mad by the pain. And some of them I recognize, and you can see her eyes. She's just cringing a little bit, like the pain is coming back.
Oh, jeez.
You said one of them is a dude. Which one's a dude?
Uh, let's say this guy. There.
Is he any different?
Same as the
Like-
others.
They're all crippled.
Yeah. This guy doesn't seem to have like missing limbs per se, more like patches of
It's his
flesh
wiener.
that were taken out. Well, you don't really know that. It's mostly like heavily bandaged.
What's in these rooms that Azzy's going into?
Okay,
Are these like
so-
operating?
Yeah. So, 1 second. Where was it? So you can see 3 doors are spaced along the south wall, each with a plaque mounted on it. From west to east, the plaques read Operating Room, Nursery, and Morgue.
Yeah,
Nursery?
Jesus.
Yeah.
It's like where they go after operating, right? I imagine. Or is that for kids, babies?
Would be for
Yeah.
kids. So okay, I'll read all 3 of them because you all entered separate rooms at the same time. It's okay. So the operating room, which would be this one right here, a bloodstained table stands in the middle of this otherwise empty room. As you enter, I think it was Amnon who entered.
Yeah, it's me. Yep. Sorry,
Yeah.
I'll move myself back there.
It's okay. A scream fills the room, a scream that echoes through time. It is followed by other, fainter screams of those who have died under the knife. The screams fade until they are nothing more than haunting memories.
I think this place is haunted, you guys.
Oh, yeah.
It's a good thing I'm playing the Diablo soundtrack.
Nice.
Just for effect.
That's
Okay,
pretty cool.
the nursery. This room contains the wreckage of old wooden cribs. And the third one looks like it's written the morgue, but it's just an empty room, and there is a raven that is perched on the windowsill, looking at you.
Looking at us or looking out?
Looking at Ozzy, since Ozzy entered the room.
Hello, Raven.
It looks at you, cocks the head, then flaps its wings and leaves.
They say ravens are good signs, right? Unless that was just some VS. I feel like every time we've seen a raven, it's kind of been like a weird situation.
Oh, you don't know.
So I don't really like this Abbott guy.
No.
I feel like he's kind of evil.
You're right, but I think he's probably very powerful.
Well, Esmeralda, who's with us, pretty much said she's crazy. So, was she
Mhm.
aware of all this? Probably.
She was sleeping pretty close to where they were if her bed was just down here. She probably didn't know. Maybe she was about to become an experiment. There's another portion of this place up here that we haven't gone to yet, right?
Mm-hmm.
Up
Tahana
over
went there.
here. And over. Oh, no, I mean upstairs, up over here. You guys see where my mouse is?
Yeah, and
That's
Ozzy
where
is currently floating above the courtyard.
that's where Tahana went earlier.
Oh, Tahanu is in there already? Oh, jeez. I didn't realize.
No, he's
I
not
was
in there,
there.
but he was there before. And FYI, the portion
Oh,
in the
okay.
middle here is a hole. So you're
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
it's, yeah, because Ozzy just floated above the thing. It's
Oh,
okay.
these are a bunch of scarecrows, right?
Yeah,
Maybe
yeah.
there's hidden swords
Scarecrows,
in each of them.
just rusted stuff. It's like really crap. It's just meant to look intimidating more than anything.
So Tahanu was in the upstairs here? I forget. I kind of forget what was up there. I mean, I didn't really see.
Yeah, you can ask him.
Tahanu, what is up there?
That's where I saw the lifeless body being assembled into something that looked to me like dark arts.
Okay.
I mean, it's an
Esmeralda
interesting
comes out
place
and says,
if you
"Oh,
want to all come there.
I thought I heard of you. I am done. Are you? What are you doing?"
Um, did you hear any like screaming when you were like? Did you spend the night in this place?
Yes.
Did you hear any like screaming?
Well, of
People sounding
course.
like they're in terrible pain. I mean, beyond the normal screaming, I guess.
Well, like I said, the abbot is a little bit crazy, and some people come to him for services. And as far as I know, he is a man of honor. He does what he tells them he will do. Unfortunately, most of the people who come here, they don't understand what they get into.
So
But
you
yes,
know of like the 5 people who are being like operating on and having their limbs taken apart. That are
five
like,
people I don't know, but I have a good idea what is happening here. You
do you think
see,
it's right?
well, not really, but what can I do? This is not my task. The abbot is trying to create a bride for Strahd, and for that he experiments with people, and that is the result. There is not much I can do to prevent it.
That's
I think
new
there's I think
information.
there's something that we could do to prevent it. Yeah, I didn't know he was building a bride for Strahd.
Now this is turning into Frankenstein.
Well, I told you he's crazy. I mean, what were you expecting from someone in Barovia who is crazy, huh?
Well, yeah, I just mean, I don't know. I feel like he's an ally of Strahd, right? An ally of our enemy is also our enemy, isn't they?
I don't think he's an ally of Strahd. I think that he's simply misguided. He believes that Strahd is unkillable, and he might be right. Uh, but he believes that marrying Strahd to someone might be a way of getting him happy. And if Strahd is happy, then Barovia will be better. So he does have good intentions as far as I
So
know.
he
I,
kidnaps people and takes them apart and puts them into these horrible monstrosities.
I don't know if he kidnaps people, but I think people come to him willingly. Desperate people here in Barovia are easy to find.
Yeah, sorry. I guess he doesn't kidnap them per se, but he tricks them into performing ridiculous operations on.
well, it
Perhaps,
seems
yes.
like he's offering a very costly deal for whatever the people are seeking. So,
Yeah, and he's currently making people with like bird legs and shit. How many? I personally, I can't speak for everybody, but I've never wanted to sleep with a creature that has like a bird leg or a bunch of animal parts mixed together. This guy is just insane, and he's just causing
It is very
harm to a lot of
practical
people.
if you need to scratch someplace.
Well, I suppose so. But I don't think that makes for a very desirable partner. I don't think Strahd's into animal, like half animal people.
Oh no, he is creating a human-like person. He is simply
I
taking the parts from people, and
Yeah,
then to help those people, he places other parts on them.
I don't think he's helping anything. Is the thing.
Well,
but I don't think he's the biggest problem in this land. So I tend to be in the same spectrum as Esmeralda. I think we might as well just move on from here. Now that we know what's going on,
How many people though is he gonna keep taking? Even if we defeat Strahd, is he just gonna keep kidnapping people to serve his own messed up desires,
Well,
creating
in theory,
things?
if Strahd's dead, he won't need to create a wife anymore, so he won't need to do this anymore.
Do you think he'll stop?
I think we can find out after we kill Strahd. I don't know. The thing is, I feel like this guy is gonna be really powerful, like almost on the level of someone like.
Like who's Strahd? You think he's gonna be stronger than Strahd?
No, no, no,
I
not
just don't
stronger
see
than.
how. I just don't see how messing with the abbot would help us against Strahd. I see it as a secondary thing. We can always come back after Strahd if we come back from Strahd. But I feel we should move on.
Okay.
well, I have my things gathered. Do you want to go at this point?
Yeah, may as well leave.
Let's hightail
Whoops.
it to the
All
vineyard.
right. Very well then. Let's go. And Esmeralda just jumps. No, just kidding. Uh, but okay, so let's just assume that you all went this way and you got all the way to the bottom. And here's Esmeralda. Blah blah blah. There she is. Okay, and so you come out.
You going this way, I guess? Or you want to go back around?
Hmm?
Oh, the abbot's here. Oh,
Yeah.
oh joy.
Uh, Iron, not so fast. Says,
Sorry, as the
uh,
doors were getting frustrating.
uh, yeah. Let's assume the doors are closed. Yes. Well, that now the abbot is basically at the door waiting for you. Uh, I see you are on your way out.
Yes, we are.
All right. Will Miss Irina remain here with me?
No, she's decided she would like to continue on with us.
Where's everybody else? Where do I want to go?
I see. Well, Miss Irina, I believe we have important matters to discuss. Would you would you recognize the name of Tatiana by any chance?
Does Irina know that name?
Sounds familiar.
Yeah,
Was is
that's
it
the one,
in her dream, or the one that the vision or something?
the one from her memories when she got some memories
Oh, that's
back
right.
at the pool. Yeah.
Yeah. Tatiana, it's been so long. Her beloved Sergei, a man of faith. How can I forget you?
Uh-huh. So what does Irina answer the abbot?
Sorry, was the question? Oh, did she recognize the name?
Mm-hmm.
Well, the name's sort of familiar, but like a
Oh,
dream.
oh, you can see the abbot being thrilled. Ah, very good. Well, I think that you are indeed the soul of Tatiana, and I am glad to see that her memories are not completely lost to you.
So I would like to ask him what he knows of Tatiana.
Oh, not much per se, but I believe that Tatiana was a lover of Strahd back when he was still human. I believe that she is his one love, actually. That is at least what I could ascertain from some information that I have found throughout the centuries. And my aim here is to bring back Tatiana to him so that he can finally be happy and bring joy to this land. Ah,
Well,
it is
who's
great
who's
news.
well? Like I said, she's gonna. She said she'd travel with us, but who's Sergey?
I do not believe I know that name. It is familiar.
Could Sergei be the human name of Strahd?
I don't know. I do not know all of the details, but
Okay.
Strahd wants to find back Tatiana. That is what I believe. I do know I had heard that um, it is because of her reincarnation that uh, Beres was destroyed. And so I believe she is of great importance to him.
Can I, while they're having the conversation, I don't know if I can use it, like the Nothic Eye,
Yeah?
because they have to like contest. But does that make them aware that I'm like trying to read their minds or use the eye to figure out something about them?
I think the answer to that was they, if it fails, they would know, I guess. I'll do it like that.
Okay. So I'll. Can I like use my deception to make it not obvious that I'm holding out this weird eye thingy and staring him down with?
Sure, go ahead.
Okay. And I can maybe. I mean, I could even use like minor illusion to like disguise it as like, I don't know, like a regular spell focus or something like that. Something nonchalant.
Okay.
And then I will use the Nothic.
Okay. Cool. So what's the? Let me see. It was
It's like I could
contest.
figure
It's
out what.
charisma deception check against your wisdom insight check.
Yes.
Okay. I saw the 2, but it was Ozzy's insight. So,
Oh yeah. Yeah.
okay, so do a insight check. I'm trying to find where the fuck is the link to this guy's character sheet.
Yeah. It's one of the old ones I had. It's my old character sheet, and like Roll20 has the description.
Yeah, no, I have the description. I'm trying to find the Abbott's character sheet. I can't
Okay.
find the link to it. I don't understand. It should be like, what the fuck? There you go, I guess. Okay, so it's deception, right?
Yeah.
And deception would be charisma, I guess.
Wait. Before. Yeah. Yeah. It's Charisma.
Okay.
Before he does his, I want to use my Dark One's luck to roll an extra D10 on top of that roll.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so it's 20.
Okay, so um, okay, you used one use of that thing. It
Yes.
doesn't give you any information. You can't
Oh,
seem
so
to
I
be
think
able
I
to.
think I choose what I want to learn, right?
Yeah, but you just can't. No, you don't choose what you want to learn. It's just one fact or secret about the target. But
Yeah. Do I not choose what factor secret I want to learn? I basically just want to learn the guy's alignment. I want to see what his alignment.
yeah, but it doesn't work. So it doesn't matter what you choose. It's
Oh, okay.
you're unable to, like, you call upon the power of the Nautic's eye, and it just, you look inside of it, like basically trying to see inside of the mind of the abbot, and it's darkness. You can't see anything. It doesn't seem to work, or maybe he was able to resist you in some way. You're not sure.
Was he aware of anything going on?
Doesn't seem to react.
Maybe this guy's truly gone insane.
Maybe. All right. So where were we?
We were leaving.
What?
We were trying to leave.
Yeah, but in the discussion, yeah, he said something
I
about.
was glad to hear that something about Tatiana.
Oh yeah, he is glad to know that Tatiana. I'm glad to know that Tatiana's soul is in you. I mean, I can already see it with your features. You are quite the sight, I must say. But like I said, you are a very important person to Strahd, and if you would accept, I would like to marry you to him.
Oh no.
I would like to what?
No. I appreciate. No, thank you.
Yeah, like Irina just cringes. Like, huh. Well, that is unfortunate. You can see that he seems to be very disappointed. That is, well, maybe we can come to an agreement. What do you say?
As this is going on,
If
I would like to invoke one of my divine senses.
Okay. So you divine sense, and you get the feeling like this smell coming off from the abbot. It's quite strong, but it's quite sweet as well.
So is he celestial, fiend, or undead?
He seems to be celestial, according to this smell.
Oh,
He is a
jeez.
celestial being that you are in front of.
Yeah. As soon as I smell that, like, do the look, like we gotta go.
So he says,
And I walk up to Irina and I put my arm around her. I go, we really appreciate your hospitality, but we would really like to be on our way.
I can give you access to my services. I would just
like
need...
my limbs the way they are. Thank you.
Well, not yours. I don't care about yours. But Irina, if you are willing to part with, let's say, an arm or a leg.
No, I value my body parts, thank you.
But why? I could resurrect the dead for you. I see that you are adventurers. You might be in need of my services.
Well, I have a cleric here with me as well, so
So he's blocking. Is he blocking the door so we can't pass?
He seems to be blocking the door at this time, yes. But you don't know if you can just push past him or not.
I'm gonna walk towards him to push past him. We'll see what he does.
I'm going to respond that I appreciate him offering a res service as Irina, but my good friend here, Iron, is a cleric and can also do the same thing.
Also, we're not
So
used to dying often. I mean, Dragon Boy died once. Didn't kill him. We're pretty good.
Alright, as you're trying to push through, he seems to be getting a little mad. And he's saying, well, I do not understand.
How many limbs have you given up, Mr. Abbott?
Well, my limbs would be of no interest to the genetic material I need to reconstruct the bride for Strahd, but Irina's limbs, they contain valuable information.
What about the other people's limbs that you've been taking?
Well, I've been trying to recreate Tatiana's vessel.
Sacrificing everyone but yourself.
I do not
I'm gonna
understand.
try something. In Celestial, I will say to him, I am Paladin of Bahamut, a a deity of good, I ask that you move and allow us to pass.
He looks at you and answers in Celestial. Bahamut is a good friend.
What?
Bahamut is a good friend. And I do not prevent you from moving freely. Like I told you before, you are free to move as you wish within my domain.
So I'm gonna make sure that he allows me to pass.
Well, the
Yeah,
question
like I
is
said,
if the others will pass.
he seems
we
to
need
get
Arena.
agitated and annoyed, but he doesn't block your path specifically.
And I
No,
would like to put my arm around Irina and have walk with her also past him.
I'm holding the door for everybody to come through.
Hodor.
And he is looking pretty perturbed by what is going on and agitated, and so he's going to say, "Look, I do not understand why you would refuse such a generous offer.
The offer is generous, but it's just not one that we're interested at this time. So we appreciate your hospitality towards us, but we just would like to be on our way.
We'll come back another time, maybe.
Would you be willing, perhaps, to bring me Tatiana's genetic material from a different corpse? That could be helpful to me as well."
I understand that would
What?
be helpful, but that's not something that I would even think of doing.
Wait,
Pay your price,
hold on?
buddy.
Did you just say bring Tatiana's genetic material from a different corpse?
Yes, like I said before, Beres was destroyed because of one of Tatiana's reincarnations a couple of centuries ago.
Where is this other DNA?
Well, I assume it has been interred somewhere in the ruins of Beres.
The ruins of. Excuse me?
Of Beres, the village along the river to the south that was
Is that on the
destroyed.
way or past the vineyard?
Well, I don't know. And Esmeralda at this point says, it's somewhere south of Valaki. So more to the east.
Okay. Yes, we'll try to get you some genetic material.
And now he seems to be beaming up and says, "Oh, alright, I will accept that as an alternative. Still, I wish that Irina would simply accept her fate and marry Strahd for the good of all of Barovia. I do not understand these humans."
And we don't understand you.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that is normal. Nobody can understand divinity.
Uh,
I think that's a matter of perspective.
yeah.
Come on, guys. Let's dip.
Alright.
Is Irina coming?
Well, she's following you. Like you've been
Okay, good.
pulling her along. She didn't really need any pulling, but yeah, sure, she's following you.
I still say we
Alright,
should have
let's
killed
be
him.
on our way.
Esmeralda.
Let's
Then you hear lots of clang, 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 clang as Tony comes out as well.
Alright,
And Liam
out
is
of the door.
Actually, Sammy's here, so hey, Sammy, you can take
Hi.
back control of Liam.
I've been
Alright.
here for about 20 minutes. I just didn't want to,
Yeah, I saw you, but I kind of forgot because I moved your token and then I remembered. Wait, I think he's back. Alright. Okay. Well, the abbot is clearly disappointed, but also hopeful, as you've promised him to bring him back someone's genetic material. Alright.
You can have my genetic material. I'll give it to him in a bucket.
Oh no, he wants Tatiana's genetic material.
Yeah, but unless he has a mass spectrometer, I don't know that he's going to be able to figure out whose DNA.
He has X-ray vision.
This is Superman.
He's a freaking fallen angel. He can figure out DNA. Alright, let's leave.
Well, he does do genetic splicing for a living, sort of. So, all right. So you get out, a little spooked, to be quite honest. But you go back towards the mountain and then through the switchback all the way back down to Kresk.
Is the mayor of Kresk still like lurking with him?
Let's see. He is. Well, you're just down. Hey, does this not work? Doesn't work. Well, you're just at the bottom of the mountain, let's say, and you would assume that he is near the shrine at this point. You don't really see him.
All right, so my vote is we go take care of this wine situation because now I could really use a drink. That was fucking creepy.
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
What was so creepy about it? He just asked her for an arm and a leg, like any normal person would, right?
Yeah,
Nothing
it's
normal
right.
about that.
I mean, religion is expensive. You gotta build cathedrals and shit. That's why
Oh,
he
well.
asks for an arm and a leg. This is just normal.
You guys are really not generous. I expected better from you. I mean, come on, just an arm.
Nope.
All right, the left one. Come on.
Nope. I can't. I don't even have greater, like, whatever it would take to even regenerate one.
Oh well. Too bad. You never asked if
All
he
you're
could do
looking
that.
for is regeneration, which is
Oh,
a
it's
7th
even.
level spell.
Okay, so yeah, that's like a lot farther away.
Mhm.
Thank you.
Oh well. All right, let's go. So you're leaving Kresk?
hmm
Okay, straight out. You're not gonna look at the
Let's just
shrine or
run to
whatever.
the plane.
So should we tell them we're gonna go do the wine thing?
Why don't we surprise him?
Oh.
'Cause
All right.
he doesn't really care for us right now, so I say we just dip.
Do we rebuild the statue? I forget.
Oh yeah,
We-
John's seen servants over there, right?
I think it lasts about an hour, so it's probably
They'd be
gone
gone.
at this point. Yes.
Did they build the tower? Did they fix building it, or finish fixing it rather?
Not sure if they did, but your two unseen servants probably helped at least clear the debris away. Build something
Yeah.
back, restore its magical properties, which, by the way, it had before that whole thing happened. I don't think you can do that at this point. But yeah, all right. So yeah, you get out of Kresk. Invincible is super happy to see you. He pees on a tree right next to your feet or something, and says like, "What happened? What happened? Tell me everything." And then you start to catch him up, and you go back to Barovia Road. I'm just gonna move you guys out onto the main map. There you go. So you do have a map with you that you found in that tower, which might be helpful to you in navigating, figuring out where the vineyard would be, and you can guess where it is, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So
What time of day is it, and how long is the travel?
it's just, I would say, just not very late. Not a lot more after noon, basically. It's let's say it's noon.
Okay. How long is it going to take us to get there?
Let me check the distances. Come on, come on, come on. I don't know. It's freezing or something.
How do you like make it like
The
so you can
waypoint.
change direction?
You hold Control key and then you just click to create waypoints. Okay, everybody stop doing that.
About 5 miles.
Yeah, about 5 miles, so about 2 hours of travel.
What's up with everybody shooting spider webs?
Yeah, that was like super weird. Okay, 5 miles, so that's 2 hours. So,
Have we just go through the woods and through the Raven River?
No,
What could possibly go wrong?
it's Barovia.
Everything.
I
Alright,
mean,
so
the worst is gonna happen is we're gonna cross a skeleton warrior on his horse again.
I'm just looking forward to a
travel
long rest.
montage. We have a travel montage, and we go for 2 hours later. We're there. Unless people actually want to try to fight their way through the forests and come up the backside of the farm.
The way I can... The only problem I can think of with that is the river. But other than that, I feel like it's viable.
yeah. Also, it's more dangerous to travel
There's
the
less
non-traveled roads.
But we would be approaching the vineyard from the back rather than from the front. Correct?
We
Yeah.
don't know which side the entrance is on, to be fair.
We have a map.
Yes, but I don't think that's exactly accurately mapped to a doorway.
Okay, well, whatever way you guys decide. I mean, let's just pick a way. Okay, somebody roll a D2. 1, we take the road. 2, we cut through the forest.
There's no way we... Unless... We should not take the forest unless we have a guaranteed way over there.
I don't know that we do.
So let's not go the forest.
Let's go take the road then. I just presume that the river probably doesn't have much current.
We don't know until we get there, and I don't want to risk that.
Didn't we cross the bridge already? What does the river look?
Yeah, we did actually cross that bridge. What does it look like?
There's a bridge.
We also have a bird to tell you that.
Yeah, that's also a fair point.
You also do have a map. That's true. Okay, so you can all move this thing, right? The token.
Yeah, let's just take the road. Honestly,
All right.
it's only 2 hours, right? Not a big deal.
Yeah, about 2 hours.
All right, 2 hours. Fast forward. Travel montage. Here we go.
Okay. Before the fast forward, as you arrive right here, out of the forest, a scarecrow lurches into view. Its sackcloth eyes and rictus are ripe with malevolence, and its gut is stuffed with dead ravens. It has long, rusted knives for claws. Please roll initiative.
Has long what? Rusted what?
It's long. It has long, rusted knives for claws.
Oh.
Do I
That's
have to
pretty
click
cool.
on my token for initiative?
Yeah, technically. I'm gonna. Oh, you don't have actually token. Let me move you to. Where was the scene? The random battle scene. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where did I put that thing? Random battle map. Go.
You know, we have a lot of random encounters for this.
Not so much actually.
It says every 30 minutes in the book.
Yeah.
On that roll, are you sure? On the road, at daytime.
Do you know how many hours of moving around you guys did?
2.
Yeah, but I mean in
Specifically
total.
said that.
Yeah, but I mean in total. You didn't have you really did not have that much encounters.
Found we killing stuff.
We've had at least one on every single trip we've taken in.
Hey, not my fault, man. That's the rules, not my fault.
I'm skeptical is all I'm saying.
Okay, you can be
so-
skeptical if you want.
Where is this thing? I'd like to run up and attack it. I had a nat 20 on my initiative roll. So I'm
Yeah.
at 21.
I'm 19.
Oh, shit!
Wow,
Okay.
Dammy.
Got him.
So how do I add
where's-
myself to the thing because I didn't roll before?
Like if you right click
That's
on your
cool.
tokens, there's a combat icon. If you click on it, it should add you to the combat tracker.
Is it normal that it says no encounter has been created and blah blah blah?
Oh, I don't know why it got deleted. Oh, because I switched scenes, right?
Oh, I didn't mean to re-roll.
It's
How do I
okay.
edit that?
We can
I was
edit
21,
those things
not
later.
16.13.
Where are Scarecrow?
Do I reroll?
There you go. There's the Scarecrow. Okay.
You fix
And
me. I should be
can roll
21, not
1d6.
16.13.
Same, please.
Okay. So you actually only got 2 of these appearing. It should be a rather easy combat.
This says the same thing.
Okay. So who is missing in the combat?
I should be 21, not 16.13.
That's okay. Okay, Yila isn't here.
Oh, this time it worked.
And Iron. Okay. So 21 for Ozzy.
I rolled 19.
Okay.
I rolled a 19 as well.
Amna has 19. Iron has
21 for me.
19. 21 for Liam. And they rolled really low, so you're probably gonna explode them before they even get a chance.
By the way, I'm still hearing all the mongrels from
Oh
the
yeah,
attic.
right.
It's getting old.
Yeah, true. Thanks. I'll just reset Groovy. There you go. We have like 10 minutes to finish this game, so we'll just finish this really small combat and then we'll call it a day. Sounds good?
Sure.
All right. Ozzy, what do you do?
I move there
Mm-hmm.
so that I can swing on both, but I'm going to swing at this first one that is in front, like this one right here.
Yeah.
I had 21, not 19, by the way.
21. Okay.
Yeah, we both had 21, so...
Okay.
Is
So
this
Liam is
skeleton
right after.
on Scarecrow thing, is it considered undead?
They are.
Nope. Construct.
Are you sure?
Yep. It says
Okay.
medium construct.
Okay, well, 6 radiant damage to the first one, and I'm going to fight. That's an extra 9, so 15 damage to the first
Yeah.
one.
You do get 2 attacks, so
Then I attack this. Is it dead?
not yet. No.
Alright, I'm gonna attack it again. 15 to hit, 9 radiant damage.
Yeah, it does damage. It's looking hurt. Not yet dead. Okay. Who else?
I believe it's my turn.
Yep, Liam.
I wanna do this thing.
Okay.
Maybe?
Fails.
Okay. Oof. Well, I guess that's my my action then.
Yeah. Amnon.
Did Iron roll her D100 to see who goes first?
Oh, am I supposed to do that? Hold on.
Did you do it?
Yeah, I rolled a 42.
I rolled
so,
a 65.
So it's Iron first.
Okay.
I get a Toll the Dead when Ozzy attacked.
Okay. Go ahead. Wait, it's a wisdom check, right?
Mhm.
Save. I mean, 19. So
Okay.
that's gonna be a save. Okay. Then Amnon.
I'll hex the one as he attacked, and then Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
And I'll choose Wisdom for my
For your hex.
disadvantage.
Okay.
Maybe.
Okay, go ahead. They both hit, and that's going to destroy the scarecrow that just falls and completely disintegrates.
Nice.
Okay. And that was like with the first Eldritch Blast.
Oh wow. Okay, so then I'll redirect the second one to the other one.
Okay. And it also hits, and that's 7 damage. Okay. Esmeralda is going to move let's see. She should be able to move. There you go. And she's going to do her triple attack. 2 attacks with her rapier. And 1 attack with her short sword. She's pretty good. And with that, she killed it. She just killed it. Alright. That's it for this combat.
Nice.
Yeah. An easy
All
combat.
leveled up.
Connor's like, but I want to backstab.
I didn't even have to unsheath the sword.
Yeah. All right. So that happened, and just at the wait, who did all of those status effects?
That's me.
Okay. I was like, what's this thing on the map? Okay.
It's like a tornado of icons.
So yeah, you got ambushed by 2 stupid scarecrows who thought they could take you on, but you just completely obliterated them rather quickly. And you also got to see Esmeralda's rather proficient use of her abilities with her rapier and her short sword, and she made quick work of the scarecrow. And with that, you look at each other and say, "Okay, let's take a quick 5-minute rest, and then let's get on our way." And on that rest, we are going to take a 1-week rest in real life, and next week you'll be arriving at the Wizard of the Wines. Or
Is that
Wizard
5
of Wines.
minutes enough to
Long rest
level
at that
up?
point.
What?
We already leveled up. We just haven't had a long rest. We leveled up last week, but we haven't had a.
Yeah, no, we level up again because we got the sword.
Yes, that's
No, we only got 1. He's giving us 1 level up for the sword and Esmeralda.
Yeah.
We could make like a rogue encampment.
basically after the next long rest, you all reach level 7. Okay.
Yeah, that's why I'm proposing that. Hey, we're at
Sammy, your mic's
crossroads.
open.
We could just rest here.
It's noon. Well, it's 1 o'clock in
it's
the
a little
afternoon.
past
It's
noon.
it's noon. It's a vineyard. You can have like a very long rest. Nice day. Great.
Sammy, what are you doing?
Your mic was stuck open.
Oh, sorry.
All right.
Don't know. Push
Okay.
talk is a little buggy sometimes.
Oh, good. I am gonna go to sleep. You guys.
All right, good night, buddy.
Well,
Oh,
good
by the way,
night.
Dylan, really fast. How's your buddy?
He's doing well. I went to go see him on Saturday.
Well, for those following on Twitch, thank you for watching, and see you again next week. Sorry, I think I switched it to offline mode. But anyway, thank you, and see you next week. And it's starting to get really interesting. Good night.